Hey folks, Phil Gallagher here with another round with the blue-white enchantment deck. We had a heck of a slogfest last round. Let's hope this round goes a little bit quicker. Another island deck, huh? Buckle up, it'll probably be slow. This is some sort of Urza deck, I guess? I don't think I care about Chalice on one. Like, I know I have a crap ton of one-drops in my deck, but I have Detention Sphere in hand to answer it. I think I'm going to save my Force of Will for something else. Yeah, so like I just threaten Energy Field block next turn with double Force of Will backup. It's annoying that I couldn't fetch a basic there to play around that. But it is what it is. Oh, so we're playing against Merfolk? Yeah, that's fine. All I need to do is draw a land, and my opponent will have no outs to what I'm doing. I'm not going to counter that. There we go. All right. We have Rip Energy Field assembled against a deck that cannot interact with it. There is, I guess, some small chance that they play something like an Echoing Truth in the main deck, so maybe there's like one out to it. I don't think I need to play another Energy Field. We'll just Detention Sphere away the Chalice of the Voids so that I can cantrip again. Sure. Merfolk Trickster only works for creatures, right? Yeah. So it is better to play something than discard. So I'll play another Energy Field. So I can't cast anything here, so we will just go to discard. We'll junk a cantrip. Strong play from my opponent. We will just discard something that is not blue. Everything else pitches to Force of Will. And people wonder why I give Merfolk players so much crap. Just look at it. Look at it. Sorry, I don't have anything exciting to say here. All right, there we go. We will just take a basic land here, even though like getting an island is definitely better. See if I get punished by them having another chalice. No. If only they had kept the first one in hand to play around this exact scenario. Oh well. So the reason why I'm playing Mentor out is so that I can actually just keep double Force of Will available to me. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. Opponent doesn't have enough instants and sorceries where like copying a Mentor is actually all that interesting. I'm just going to click on my opponent's turn. Kill them in the air over 7 turns. Seems good. I'll click them, just see what's there. I assume it's just going to be like a land. A Merfolk Trickster. No, you can have that. You use that to trade with my Vendilion Click. I don't actually care all that much. Yep. And I think patience is the name of the game with this deck. Like, I could brainstorm here, but I don't want to brainstorm, lock myself, and redraw a bunch of the stuff that I have. Yeah, much better. So let's put back Rest in Peace and a land. Have double Force of Will available to me. Pass the turn. We'll get through the fish people eventually. Yeah, if nothing else, I might just like not play this deck for the Legacy Premier League because it's going to be hard for the commentators to just go and talk about it the entire time. So my opponent is not holding cards in hand to bluff counter magic, which I think is poor because like if they know I have Rip Energy Field, that means I'm also going to have Helm as well. So you need to keep at least some degree of fear in me, which they are not doing currently. They also have like so far beyond lethal if they actually could remove the Rip and Energy Field at any time. All right, that'll do. There's a win condition. Do I care? I guess I'll counter it. We would like to Force of Will back. So Storm's 3 can counter that unless you pay 4. I think I'm just going to let that go at this point. Again, the only way I can lose is to Echoing Truth. So I need to keep my Force of Wills around for that. Flusterstorm still works as a counterspell through Chalice of the Void anyway. The orientation of my cards has changed. This is probably going to take the cake as the most boring video that I've ever recorded. Apologies for that. I also really don't know why my opponent isn't conceding. I don't think they realistically have any chance at winning this game. I see. They're just not going to concede no matter what. No cards left in library. We'll draw a card rather than concede. So now I can say with certainty that they did not actually have any outs to that. All right. Pyroblasts seem great. Supreme Verdict seems great. Support Swords to Plowshares seem good. Humility is also probably good enough. Like, just taking all of the pressure off a board by dropping a Humility seems totally fine. As we saw in that game, the board can get really clogged up, so I don't really think Mentor is necessarily the best way to win this game. I think I win this game either with Keranos or with Helm of Obedience. I think Spell Pierce is going to get weak pretty quickly. I think Flusterstorm is probably not going to have a ton of targets. But the ones that are important are very, very, very important. So let's trim a couple of cantrips. Spell Pierce also to stop Chalice, though. Whereas Flusterstorm is only for the counter magic. So let's play Pierce over Fluster, even though that's slightly awkward. Also slightly awkward is that I'm boarding in 3 red cards, and I don't really want to fetch Basic Mountain all that much. Not a huge fan of this hand, but I am going to keep it. I have Swords of Plowshares for an early creature, and I have half of my combo. Yeah, Curse Catcher's fine. Yeah, I think I'll just take that and then remove the Master on my turn. Play around the Curse Catcher. Unless I draw Energy Field, in which case I'll just jam. Oh, that's interesting. So I will just Swords to Plowshares this now before my opponent can untap. I have Pyroblast as a piece of interaction, but it's just very awkward with the Curse Catcher around. So I probably won't use it this turn. I can just Force of Will that. And that plays around the Curse Catcher, which is surprisingly annoying right now. Alright, so the combo is here. So next turn I can play Energy Field with Pyroblast backup, which is very strong. I'm just going to let that resolve. Alright, so we have assembled Rip Energy Field versus the Fish People. And now we're just gonna run and do another one of these super slow matches. I think I'll just hold that land. That looks like something that I'll want to shuffle back. I'm gonna wait till I find a fetch land to play that. I would just feel so much more comfortable jamming my win condition with counterspell backup. So bouncing that to my hand isn't actually all that great. It means that they can hit me. But it doesn't actually stop anything. Gives them a chance to counter it on the way back down, and then I just Pyroblast again. I think I let them do that. But if they have something weird like Mendelian Click, things could get awkward. Let's go ahead and just fight over that. Alright, they've pitched a Daze. That's all fine. So like they succeed in bouncing it to my hand. So let's go to their turn. And now I'll Enlighten Tutor. I'll just find my Helm. Put that on top of my library. I think my opponent played out their Echoing Truth too early. So this is actually pretty beautiful. So like either I win the game immediately by resolving Helm of Obedience, or I get the energy field lock right back. Oh, X is currently 1. Done. All right. And that's why Merfolk is the worst deck in Legacy.